So you've got like a sitting room down here, and then you go up into the bed area upstairs. In fact, we can put glass in the top, and they can have skylights.
Yeah.
All right, hang on, got a text from the wife. All right. Well, I'm gonna assume that was Dwendon, who was saying he was going to be on soon. Apparently,
I don't think so.
Apparently, his definition of 15 minutes is kind of like Mo Yang's definition of rare.
That doesn't look right, does it? Being there. No. No. Gosh, is it night again already?
Yeah, it is. Okay.
You know, last night when we was testing how long the day was, and you set your phone to stopwatch. Well, I have an actual stopwatch from when I was LPing, you know, and timing the episodes, and I set mine. Well, tonight I noticed it was 23 hours and something. I've forgotten to stop it.
That was a long day.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Mr. Creeper.
The DayZ type of day and night sequence.
That DayZ is in the Minecraft DayZ, you mean? Or DayZ is in the armor zombie thing?
The Arma DayZ.
Yeah.
That I guess the Minecraft one is based on.
Well, the Minecraft one is Mines and Mines.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother, I really fancied that DayZ at first. When I first saw the videos for it. We were both going to get it, but my brother got it, and he says, it's good for a couple of hours, and then you realise that it's nothing about other than other people killing you.
Yeah.
You know, you run for half an hour or something to find something, and when you do find something, somebody shoots you and takes it off you.
Yeah, which once again is probably very realistic.
Oh yeah, quite possibly. But it's got very little to do with the zombies, you know. He says you don't really bother with the zombies. It's whether you can survive the other players.
The other players, yes. That and the fact that I've watched several videos of it lately where they were talking about it's got an extreme hacking problem.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me.
To the point where I know there was a couple of people that were quite popular making a lot of DayZ videos and stuff, and they simply stopped making them because they said it was at the point where the hacking was making most of the servers unplayable. And not just people having, you know, aim bots and speed hacks and that kind of stuff. There were actual hacks that would grab and collect all the people on a server and bring them into a certain area.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and where they could just sit there and mow them down like ducks. It was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I heard about that one too. But you know, it sort of like builds itself as like, you know, you can be cooperative with a group of people and survive together. My brother found somebody and he was, you know, saying like, you know, we'll work together, and it was fine. They were wandering around, and as soon as the guy was behind him, he shot him in the back of the head and took his stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You know, it's fine in theory, but you know, Ultima Underworld, Ultima Online, you know, back 15 years ago, pretty much established the priorities that people have when you play in that kind of environment. Because if you remember, whenever it first came out, it was a free and open world with full world PKing and all, and you know, Richard. Yeah, damn
it. Oh, you've done it again. I saw you go again. Oh, come on! You've just found a new balcony to train off now, haven't you?
Starting to feel like it. Let me tell you.
It looked like you took a running jump and just jumped.
I did. I was trying to jump on the little ledge on the side. But Richard Gary at Lord British, we're going to continue as if that never happened. Why, no, I did not interrupt my sentence. What are you talking about? You know, he called the whole thing a social experiment.
Yeah. And
it was. It showed very clearly. I was trying to jump up here.
Hey, guys.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Yeah, it showed very clearly that you put people in that situation, and that's exactly what they were going to do. They were going to shoot you in the back of the head and grab all your stuff. Hey, Mrs. D.
Hey, Mrs. D. Hi from England.
He said hi from the little place across the way. Actually, not so little place. He said hi from England.
Hi from the little place up the road.
Paul said, I'm an asshole. It's alright, I know it. He says hi from the little place up the road.
It's nice to have...
I'm throwing the words in their mouths.
It's nice to have baby brothers around who can translate stuff for you.
What'd you say?
I certainly would love to see the look of utter and total confusion on my face.
Yeah, I just kept confusing the wife, so... Well, one of these days I'll be changing your diaper, so... like you did for me all those years ago, so... Just remember, payback's a bitch. So how have y'all been?
You just remember when I was changing yours, I did use the warm water, so...
I've been good, thanks.
Good.
Had to rage quit Orcs earlier on.
Oh no, why is that?
Oh, I can't. I've gone through the campaigns on Nightmare, but I just can't do the final level on Nightmare and give it, you know, 10 tries tonight, and just couldn't do it.
Gotcha.
You have to come to spawn.
Oh, is that where y'all are at?
Yep. Yep. G's found a new place to do his lemming act.
He almost did it again. He keeps forgetting to hold down shift.
Alright, I'm at the cabana at the moment.
Yay!
That's cheating. You're not supposed to get to spawn that way.
Well, we're talking about Dwendin. Dwendin's the one that has the 572 cheat keys on his Xbox controller, so...
Yeah. Fine, let me walk back and take the 12 hours it takes to get back to spawn. Just kidding. Just kidding. Well, I see.
No, you're stuck in the water now.
I'm out of the water. I was playing with the skilly that was in the water.
Let's see if we can spit on him from up here. Hey, you deflate this thing, you're going to have to pump it back up.
Is that what you tell the missus?
Oh, don't make him cough.
That's alright. I think I caught some of his crap this weekend. I've been coughing this today too.
Well played, sir. Well played.
I figured you'd like that.
So, how do you like my big cigar?
I'm trying to figure out which end I put my mouth on. Very nice.
Thank you.
Just imagine how long it took him to get all this wool.
Yeah, Mindfiend and I had a wool gathering session one evening. Let me just say that his wool farm is very, very productive now.
I bet so.
You can sit in there with a pair of shears and and shear away to your heart's content for hours.
Yes, I know. Did that for the dog for a while. Of course, it was a little buggy back then.
Yeah.
It's a lot better now.
Glitching a good bit.
A lot better now.
Good. But
Oh
yeah,
my God, let's put the torches in here.
Keeper, come in here.
Sorry, bro.
It's alright. It just kind of, as I said, it kind of hit me today, but at the same time, we did also sleep with the window open last night, so it could have been the night air, but...
Ah, well, there you go. Not my fault, then.
Yeah, it's still your fault. I'm blaming G.
Nope.
I blame G.
I have no responsibility. It was definitely that night air.
Do you know what is the terrible thing I found out today? We watch, there's a new English comedy series about a Pakistani family living in England. And the daughter always calls the father Papa G. And I says to the wife, because part of the comedy is spoken in Tamil and everything, so I says to the wife, what does that mean? She says, well, she says Papa's like, daddy. I said, well, what does G mean then in Tamil? She says, sir. So we keep calling him sir.
Sounds about right.
I'm not calling him sir.
No.
And I'm not calling him Papa either.
Oh, call me daddy. Call me daddy.
Yeah, well,
Call you anything.
I had one of the little 20-something nurses that used to work on our floor used to call me Papa Bear all the time until I explained to her what exactly that meant. Speaking of which, bedtime, boys.
I've got some flint and steel on me. Let's burn this sucker down.
Don't tell him where the chest is.
Yeah, I love that two of y'all flipped it to daylight.
Yeah, that's weird.
I kind of
wonder if it
wonder
goes
if
off majority now.
That's what I was about to say. I wonder if it's majority rule on that.
Maybe. Oh, there's Mount Brontosaurus. I'd forgotten about Mount Brontosaurus.
That's one thing we've been doing, is sitting out here looking at how beautiful it is around spawn.
Yeah.
It really is, yes.
And we really didn't adventure around spawn that much.
No, we haven't done a whole hell of a lot.
Oh!
Dwenda's just done a G.
You can call me sir.
See, that's the problem. You try something new, and the next thing you know, it becomes popular, and everybody's doing it.
That's it. You've fallen off there twice tonight.
Give me time. I'll catch up. What's this little structure here for? This thing with a ladder. I keep coming up it, even though I see that it does not lead to the blimp.
That was the scaffolding I was using to get up underneath, because there was a large section there that was just wood. And you couldn't get to it to put the wool on it.
Yes, you could.
He keeps claiming that you could, but he's strange like that.
Yeah.
Huh?
So we want some Dwendification on the cabins inside now.
Yeah. That's one we're actually glad you're here.
Didn't go that far with it.
I've got some gunpowder on me too.
Trying to butter them up and get them to cooperate.
Okay, now there's a torch up on top of there that's out of place as well.
But see what we got, it's right up here. This first section here, this is going to be the cockpit cabin. Okay.
So is it going to be kind of pointed off this side or whatever?
Yeah, right out here. This is going to be the cockpit here, with the controls and all, and then out here, it's going to be basically it's going to come like a dome, sticking out the end, but make it out of glass.
Okay.
So you got a large glass dome to look out of as you drive it.
Okay.
And then back here, this is the entry section. Haven't figured out exactly what we'll do with it yet. And then this will be the observation area. We'll basically take all the wool out. Mindfiend I was thinking about the bottom rows, but Mindfiend out of the deal. Take all the wool out and replace it with glass all the way around.
Okay. Well, I didn't mean all the way around, no. Maybe just up to the about that level.
So now that Mindfiend is changing his story, we will come on back here, and then...
Well, your balloon would fall in half, wouldn't it?
And then this section is like the coach cabin type thing. And you'll have the passage down the center here. And on either side, have you ever seen any of the old films of like the sleeping compartments on trains?
Yeah.
You know, from like the 20s and 30s where you had the hallway down the middle and you had
the doors and separate cabins.
Well, no, not cabins, but you had the shelves on the side that had curtains.
Okay.
I mean, you got to go back to like Laurel and Hardy days.
Yeah, basically they were beds inlaid in the wall, weren't they? With a curtain over the side of it was all.
Either side they had sleeping shelves with curtains or people.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Figured do that in that section, and maybe this section. And then you come up the stairs, and then these two will be the first class cabins. And they'll be totally walled off.
Okay.
With the walkway down the side, and they'll have a door. You'll come in here, and there'll be 2 stories. You'll have the lower section down here that'll be like the sitting area, parlor type thing, and then you'll come up to an upper section with the bed up top.
Okay.
And figure take out those top 3 rows of wool there and put glass so that you had skylights up there to look out.
Okay.
And maybe
sounds good.
And maybe some glass on the side like a porthole. You know, maybe replace these 2 with glass so you can look out the portholes on the sides.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds good. And then out the back, the engineering will be out this way. Mindfiend had the great idea of, basically it's going to be 2 sections long, so it's going to come out another 10 or 12 out this way. But we'll just have a framework. And engineering will actually be open to the air.
Okay.
So you'll just have the framework and all the machinery and all just be hanging out there in the air, and you'll get around on catwalks and all.
Okay.
And then the propeller will be on the back of it.
Very nice.
Sound cool?
Sounds good.
Alright, food check.
Thank you. Is it me, or has the little icons on the dynamic map changed? Because now you can see how many hearts each person has and how much armour.
They've always had those, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. I've never noticed the hearts. Perhaps I've never zoomed in so much, but I've never noticed the hearts underneath it before.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's always been on there.
As far as I know, too, it has.
Of course, Dwenden's the only one with armour on.
Yep.
Oh, of course. Well, I mean, whenever last time I wore armor, I got accused of stealing it, so.
Did you? Who from?
From Dwendon. He was the one that accused me. He was like shooting me, and I said, if you hurt Keeber's helmet, you're going to be the one that pays for it. And he's like, I ought to know you stole that helmet from Keeber.
Well, whenever you said it was Keeber's, I assumed you stole it.
I was like, huh. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome so very much.
Oh, dear God. Please put the armor back on.
I'm not wearing armor.
Alrighty, I'm gonna AFK for a second and go get me some more coffee.
Okay.
You think something like that would work as a catwalk? Need support on it though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, do we want to do something like in a diagonal, kind of like it ends up coming off to a point at the back of the blimp?
well, I thought maybe like come out say 4 or 5 from each side.
Okay.
And then I suppose then you could go in as a diagonal.
Kind of come into a point. Yeah. We can kind of mock up some sort of engine or whatever.
In the space in between both the catwalks. Yeah.
Mhm. And have some sort of either wooden or log shaft or whatever that goes out to the propeller.